Ginny slid 3 of the chairs to the far side of the oval table, leaving one solitary chair close to the entrance. Collecting the wooden spoon from earlier, she also grabbed several small chocolate bars from the cabinet. Along with her previously collected items, she placed all of these on one of the 3 chairs. The pumpkin, she also moved to a chair, leaving one for her, and one for Bree. "Who put you in timeout?" Ginny said, reappearing from the kitchen. "I did. I'm the babysitter now, only I can put people in timeout. Now come on, I gotta talk to you." Ginny returned to the kitchen, taking her seat in one of the chairs next to her recently acquired items. "Why dash?" Bree protested, rounding the corner. "Because I said so." Ginny cut her off, then pointed to the solitary chair. "Now have a seat." Bree sat, realizing that it was probably in her best interest not to disobey, now that Ginny was back in charge. "You're in trouble, Bree. Do you know why?" Ginny crossed her arms on the table. "'Cause I'm a bad babysitter." Bree stared at the table. "Bree, look at me." Ginny commanded softly. Bree complied. "That was just a little game of ours. You're not in trouble for trying to be a babysitter." Bree kept silent. "You swore, Bree." Ginny shook her head slowly. "You swore 4 times. 3. Bree protested. "I heard that second one. Don't lie to me." Ginny said sternly. Bree sighed, and hung her head. "You know I have to tell your dad about this, right?" Bree's head shot up. Tears were already in her eyes. Ginny placed the wooden spoon on the table. Bree opened her mouth. "You need to be punished for swearing, you know that." Ginny stood up, grabbed the spoon, and moved to one side of the table. "Come here, Bree." Bree complied. She was whimpering as she stood in front of Ginny. "Your dad," Ginny had to stop for a second, trying to keep her composure. "Your dad told me to spank you if you were bad." Bree turned and clutched the edge of the table. Ginny choked. Discipline seemed hard to give than to receive. Her sympathetic side was telling her that Bree had already learned her lesson. But her reasoning told her that she must establish consequences, or uphold existing ones. Bree hesitated, then lowered both her pants and panties. She knew that Ginny would tell her dad everything. If she lied, it would only lead to more spankings later. Ginny pulled both articles of clothing back to their original position. "Hold still." Bree clenched the edge of the table a little harder. Smack. Bree squealed. Smack, 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 smack. Ginny placed the spoon on the table. Bree turned, and Ginny quickly pulled her into a hug. "I didn't want to do that, but I can't let you go unpunished. You're getting off easy this time. Don't let there be a next time." Bree pulled away, knowing that there would be more when her dad got home. "Sit please, we're not done talking." Ginny forced a lighter tone into her voice. Bree rubbed her behind before taking her seat. "I want you to know that your punishment is over, we can move on." Ginny smiled, hoping to reassure the younger girl. Noting the lack of positive response, she continued. "I'm not going to tell your dad that you swore." Bree couldn't believe her ears. She tried to smile behind tears. "Thanks. But now, I want to talk to you about something else." Ginny reached for the chair beside her. Bree fidgeted in her seat. She was certain that despite what Ginny had promised, this was only more punishment. She glanced at the clock on the microwave. 6:45. Ginny was probably going to make her go to bed. "We can still have fun, right?" Ginny cheerily interrupted. "I guess." Bree said hesitantly.